Hi, YouTube friends and family, and thank you for joining us on another episode here at Staying Kingdom Minded. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to our channel, please take the time now to click that big subscribe button and show us some support here on our channel and help us grow as we grow together with you. So today I just wanted to jump on and just relaxed style, no notes, just have a conversation with you about Christians and being happy. So the thought occurred to me earlier that some days I just don't feel happy or feel joy the way that maybe I ought to. And the enemy would love to beat us up and make us think that if you were a real Christian, then you would be happy and bubbly and God's light would just be shining around about you at all times, and everything would just be gumdrops and lollipops, and life would just be so wonderful and perfect, and you wouldn't struggle and you wouldn't have trouble. And if Jesus really loved you, well, he wouldn't let you go through pain, right? And he wouldn't want you to feel sadness and to have all of these negative emotions that we feel. But newsflash, Christians are not always happy. We are flesh people. We are striving to be more like Christ. We are attempting to live our life the best way we know, according to the Bible, what we read and what we study, what we learn at church, being a witness to other people out in our community, reaching souls, one video and one soul and one conversation, one interaction at a time. But we are not perfect. We are to strive to be perfect, even as our Father in heaven is perfect, according to the Bible. But we are not always happy. We are not always joyful, constantly full of just this wonderful. That is not the fact. The fact is there is a spiritual battle that is around about each and every one of us all the time. It is a constant battle. The enemy never stops waging the war for your soul every day, day in and day out. But the truth and the fact also is that we find our joy in Jesus Christ. We find our joy in the thing that is steadfast, the foundation that is never going to fade away. Our joy is in Jesus. Our joy is not an emotion. Sometimes our emotions want to make us believe that we are supposed to feel a certain way. But I am here to tell you today that do not trust your emotions, because they lie. They lie. They are wanting you to succumb to all of these negative feelings. But today, choose to find your joy in Jesus and give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace and understand that you are not going to always have the emotion of happiness. You are not always going to feel like everything in your life is perfect. You may hate your job. You may hate where you live. You may not be satisfied with the vehicle you drive. You may be in a dead-end relationship that does not have Christ as the foundation. You may have a laundry list of reasons why you do not feel joy or why you are unhappy in your situation. But listen to me when I say, if you are seeking God and if you are choosing to have an attitude that is contrary and contradictory to what the enemy wants you to have, keep pushing through, keep putting Christ first. He's going to work it out for you. So the question of today is, are Christians happy every day, all the time? Are they supposed to be? We are supposed to be an example of Jesus Christ. That is true. But the reality is we live in this world and we are flesh and we are not perfect. We are striving. Keep on pushing, friends. Keep on pushing. Keep putting God first in your life. Keep reading his word. Keep in prayer and fasting and really, truly trying to hear from God. He will speak to you if your ears are listening. So open up your heart today. Give yourself some grace. Recognize that you are not always going to be floating on cloud nine. Unfortunately, we're not in heaven yet, but that day is coming if we are faithful and diligent in our walk with God. And do not grow weary in well-doing. We will reap just what it is that we are sowing. So today, friends, give yourself some grace and understand that you're not perfect, but keep on pushing. Don't lose hope. Don't lose the encouragement in Jesus, and don't trust your feelings. Feelings and emotions are fleshly things and they lie. Don't fall into the trap that the enemy has for you. And remember, we must encourage each other and we must keep pushing. Thank you so much and have a blessed day, guys.